assertive and vice versa. Now, like before, first we will see the structure. So when we change from interrogative to assertive and vice versa, we must change the structure. And now let us take a look at the structure. Assertive, as you know by now, is subject plus verb plus maybe some other parts of speech ending with a full stop. Example, I like reading. So here we have I as the subject, like as the verb, and then we end it with a full stop. Next, interrogative. As we know, two types of interrogative sentences, WH and yes, no. So WH word, then the auxiliary. So here we have where, that is the WH word. Then are is the auxiliary verb. Then the subject, that is you, and the main verb going, and finally, of course, the question mark. So that is one type of an interrogative sentence. Now, the other type, auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. So, are you going? Here, auxiliary is are. Then we have the subject you. And finally, the main verb, that is going, ending with a question mark. So, this is the structure of interrogative and assertive. Let's see how we make use of it to change from one to the other. Assertive to interrogative, start with a question tag. What does that mean, students? When we transform an assertive sentence to interrogative sentence, start the sentence with a question tag. Students, when we did question tag, I told you we're going to use it in one of the transformations. Here we are. You're going to use a question tag. Let's see. He can play baseball. Now, what is the question tag? You all know, students, by now how to frame a tag, okay? So, in this case, it is can't he. Now, what do? We will take the same question tag, okay? Start the interrogative sentence with the same tag. So, we are going to say, can't he play baseball? And then, of course, the question mark. Okay, let's take one more example. She went to the kitchen. Now, in this case, what is the question tag going to be? Didn't she? Because here, remember, students, went is not auxiliary. So, we take do, does, did. It is past tense. Therefore, didn't she? Now, when we change it from the assertive sentence to interrogative, we start with the question tag. That is, didn't she? And of course, we don't say went to the kitchen. We say, didn't she go to the kitchen? This is how we are going to frame an interrogative sentence from an assertive with the help of a question tag. They will write the exam. Once again, they will write. So, your question tag is going to be won't they. I will start the interrogative sentence with the question tag, don't they, sorry, won't they, and we'll say, won't they write the exam with a question mark. So, we start with the question tag and we complete the sentence and put a question mark. Students, very important. Here we can see that everywhere we are using a pronoun, okay? The subject is a pronoun. So, we use the same pronoun to create the tag. In this case, it is he. Okay? In the next one, it is she. And the next one, it is they. So, the given sentence has the pronoun. Therefore, we make it into a question tag and we use the same tag to create an interrogative sentence. But students, when the subject is a noun, start the interrogative sentence with the same noun. Let's take an example. Ram led his army to victory. Now, what is the tag going to be? It's going to be didn't he. Okay? But students, since the sentence has a noun, that is Ram, we will not say didn't he, we will say didn't Ram. So, we start with didn't Ram. Of course, the main verb will remain in the present tense because we've already used a didn't. So, didn't Ram lead the army to victory or lead his army to victory? Next, we go on to an exercise. There were 100 persons in the audience. Now here students, subject pronoun, of course it's affirmative. We are going to now use a negative tag and we're going to use the same tag to create an interrogative. So when we transform assertive to interrogative, we use a question tag. Here in this case, it will be weren't there. We will start with weren't there because here the subject is also there and the tag also has there. So weren't there, what do? We add the rest of it. 100 persons in the audience, okay? And we put a question mark. Next, the Joshis have 2 sons. Now in this case students, here the subject is a noun, the Joshis, and of course a question tag always has a pronoun. So when the subject is a noun, start the interrogative sentence with the same noun. In this case, the question tag will be don't they. But since the sentence has a noun, the Joshis, we will start the sentence with the Joshis. Of course, we will say, don't the Joshis have 2 sons? So here, don't comes from the tag, but we will write Joshis as it is because it is the subject there. So don't the Joshis have 2 sons? And of course, we put a question mark over there. Students, this is how we change from assertive to interrogative.